Hey there folks, Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review. I hope you are all doing well. Today for this episode I am reviewing a pair of shoes, and these are the Salomon Forces Speed Assault Mid Shoe. Tactical, lightweight, oh yeah. Guys, let's take a look at them now. So as you can see here folks, here are the Salomon Forces Speed Assault shoes. It's a mid shoe, so it's not very high, but also it's not a low profile shoe either. When it comes to the weight, they come in at 12 ounces each, so less than 1 pound per shoe. You're looking at 24 ounces together, which is 1.5 pounds, or 680 grams. These shoes come in one color, which you see right here, and they call this Burro, and it's a brown color. It's kind of a coyote brown, which I happen to like. When it comes to the lining, that is a textile material, which is excellent for breathability and for quick drying. The outsole is a low-profile, non-marking contra grip. The midsole is an injected EVA. The sock liner is an EVA-shaped footbed, molded, with an Ortholite non-removable cushion. Now folks, I have to ask, what do you guys think about the looks for these shoes? What do you guys think? When I first received these shoes, I was thinking, gosh, they are weird looking. I'm not sure if I really like it. And the truth is, they are kind of strange. They're a little bit different. But over the course of many months as I've been testing these shoes out, I've grown to like them. I like the look. I like the tactical coolness factor to these shoes because they are tactical. That is what they were developed for. They were also developed to be lightweight, very breathable. So for hot temperatures, deserty, wet environments, these shoes rule. On the sides for these shoes, you have vents, not only for air, but also for draining. Very breathable. I have not gotten these fully wet. I did go out in a rainstorm hiking around, and they got damp, not soaked, but they dried very quickly. They breathe very, very well. Lightweight? Absolutely. Probably the lightest weight shoe that I own. Now, before I go any further, I do want to say a big thank you to TacticalDistributors.com. They sent me these shoes for T&E, and I tell you what, I really do appreciate it. I appreciate them as well. Now, I've been a customer of Tactical Distributors for a long time. Not only have I gotten some good gear, but I've also gotten some really good deals. It was many years ago I got the Arc'teryx Echo pack from them. Super cheap. Incredible discount. I love that pack. It's one of my favorites. You guys know that. You guys have seen my videos on it, my adventures. So yeah, guys, thank you very much to Tactical Distributors. Go ahead and check them out. Now back to the shoes. Now with the shoes here, they are known as the Speed Assaults because they are very, very quick to get on and off. Gone are the shoelaces, and what you have here are these ropes. Essentially, that's what they are. Very strong, very, very quick to use. You have an adjuster right here, which you just slide down. So let's say you have all this leftover string right here. You can take that, and right here in the tongue is a pocket. So you can take all that leftover string, and you can stick it up there in that pocket. Check that out. That is a very cool feature. All of it disappears. It's out of your way. And you can pull it back out, make any adjustments that you need. Definitely very fast, very speedy. The next cool feature to these shoes is right here at the heel, right at the back of your leg here. This is very stretchable, stretchy, and it also feels amazing. So yeah, if that comes into contact with the back of your leg, it feels really good. It's really, really soft. These shoes are nicely padded, but they are minimalist in nature. So you're not going to get the best support from these shoes. But you're not meant to with a shoe like this. This is for the minimalist. This is for someone who wants to go very, very lightweight, someone who wants to go really, really fast. When you start adding in that support, you start adding in weight. My ideal summer shoe is something like this. Something that's very, very lightweight. Something that really dries fast, because here in the mountains, we get the same amount of rain as a rainforest every year. So, I mean, literally, it's always possible to get rained on every single day. So having something that dries fast, something that's breathable, is really, really important. The next thing that I like about these boots is the obvious tacticalness to them. It's a tactical looking shoe. There's no reflective material on these shoes at all, and I like that. It seems less gimmicky without the bright colors. Now speaking of the colors, I like this as well. That coyote brown, the burro brown, I like it. I really do. I like that it's really just one color. It's just like with my shirts. I don't like having images on my shirts. I don't want to have logos or anything like that. I just like one basic color. So that's just me, my personal preference. So in regards to color, I do like it. Now when it comes to the seams for the shoe, they are all welded. And also the toe here is reinforced. Now that we've gone over the basic functions and features of these shoes, let's just talk about price. $159 is the going rate. You can find these on tacticaldistributors.com right now for $120. So that's cheaper than the competition by a little bit. Now, my friends, let's move to the review portion and let's start with the pros. First off, lightweight. Now, while being lightweight, it doesn't sacrifice on comfort, and that's a big plus. Next up, I do like the drainage holes, the breathability, that's smart. Slight con, moving to the cons real quick, I would have liked to have seen those drainage holes on both sides, the vents. Small nitpick there. Another pro is that this shoe really does hug your foot. It almost seems like it was made for me, and I think that's some of the technology that was built into it. It's made to really fit for each individual user, and I like that. It has some room to spread, and it will do so over a week, 2 weeks, once you start wearing them. Extremely fast on and off. Definitely speed shoes. You can throw these on in a hurry, you can take them off in a hurry. Wham bam, on off. I like that. Next up is the tongue. It does a great job of keeping debris, dirt, sticks, stuff like that from getting inside of your shoe. Will you get some? Of course. But will it block most of it? Absolutely. The next pro for these boots is the laces. I like these. To be honest, it's really different than anything I've ever used before, but it does work well. You just cinch them up, you tuck it in, and you're done. You're ready to go. Now, when it comes to the cons, let's talk about the looks. You know, this isn't a bad looking shoe, but it is slightly odd. It's just really different than anything that I've ever owned before. Next up is the grip. It's just average with these shoes. Definitely not the worst that I've ever had, but not the best either. I noticed a couple of weeks back when I was doing some hiking on a wet trail that I was doing quite a bit of sliding off of rocks and the mud and the loose gravel. So the grip is just average. It's not terrible by any means. It's not bad. It's just not super duper good either. My next con is that these shoes took some time to break in. It took about 2 weeks for me to really get comfortable in them. And at first they really felt tight. They really felt narrow. After 2 weeks of wearing them, they definitely broke in. They do feel good. So right out of the box, for me personally, they were not the most comfortable shoe. It wasn't bad. Like I said, just tight, very narrow. But over time, it's opened up. So to sum up my review, do I recommend this shoe? I recommend this shoe for individuals who, first off, like tactical gear. They like that tactical look because this is a tactical looking shoe. Now, if you're someone who isn't into tactical, you may want to look for something else. Next up, very minimalist. Absolutely. Extremely lightweight. So if you need a shoe that offers you more support and you want to go with something a little bit heavier, there's other options out there for you to consider. For myself, I like shoes that are very, very lightweight, that do not offer much support. I just need a little bit of cushion to keep me going. I have very, very strong ankles, and that's because I wear shoes that don't offer tons of support. There are studies coming out right now that show that wearing shoes with minimal ankle support are actually better for you, because shoes that offer tons of support weaken your ankles. They will make you more susceptible to injury. So yeah, if you're looking for lots of support, go elsewhere. This offers just a little bit, which I like. With the laces, I like these. I'm not sure if everybody will. This is definitely new. I've not seen any shoes like this before. I haven't owned any like this before. It will take time for you to fully adjust to these if you're not experienced with them, and that's something that you do need to consider. Now folks, with that being said, that pretty much wraps up my review. Ultimately, these are good shoes. They are not made for everyone, but if you're into that tactical coolness factor, if you're looking for a lightweight shoe, if you're looking for something that's summertime friendly, this right here is a good option to consider. Speaking of which, a friend of mine who works for the sheriff's department, he owns a pair of these. He's been wearing them for the last, 3 months, something like that. And he absolutely loves them. He swears by them. And that is why I have chosen them to review. Thank you very much for the recommendation. These are some good shoes. TacticalDistributors.com. Thank you very much for sending me these shoes. I do appreciate it. Guys, make sure to go over to TacticalDistributors.com. Check them out. They're pretty great. They have a great sense of humor. They offer lots of great gear, and they do have some good deals. So guys, everybody take care, strength and honor. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Take care.